Hi everybody, welcome back to Andrew Channel International. I am Andrew and this is our series with the Maya Kingdom. In the last episode we have a new leader, it's Itzama II. He's 24 years old. He's not that bad, he's a good leader, and also his actions are following because he managed to merge the two markets, Neupeten and Mayapan, and now thanks to this maneuver we managed to have more power, import more stone, and we fix the problem of tools. That's why in this episode we start with a massive build-up of masonry because we want to build our kingdom, and there is a lot of work to do. We start with a possible parliament. I could support the arts and get more nobility. Yeah, that's totally fine. Or nobility, happiness, or improve my diplomatic reputation. I go for the diplomatic reputation because while we increase the relations with our neighbors, I start also annexing another region. Ma'am. Beautiful. We're full of money. I could use also the parliament now to declare war on Yokota, but before expanding so much I would really like to have some sort of stability in terms of food, lumber and tools in my capital, and I hope that this works. So without further ado, let's get started. Here my friend here is not employing anyone, but we built some masons and they produce clay bricks. They should be efficient. Beautiful. Okay. Increasing control in my capital has also reached an acceptable level. So actually control is perfect. Let's keep increasing control somewhere else. Yeah, beautiful. And yeah, now I want to see if I have enough tools to increase the production, the lumber production in Mani. And now I am transforming Mani in the biggest lumber production of the universe because this region will have 11 RGO and not a 2 level RGO, and this is going to help us a lot. The next step is going to be stone production. And I think that Yolom Konob had stone, and now we can increase also the stone. At the moment we are importing stone to build the tools that we use to build the quarries, so we can get more stone. It's funny, but it's cool. Don't worry. This was my plan all time, and it took a while before it performed, but now it's working. I'm very happy. And I also saved a lot of money just to do this stuff. Crazy. You see, I'm lacking a lumber. But when I'm building now my lumber production, my RGOs will be full soon, and considering the prices of lumber, we will start overproducing as much as possible. I have another lumber region somewhere here. Here we go. But look at this, now the tools are over. You know, nothing is free. We will also expand Nazcahan. Nazcahan, by the way, was the last region that has a little bit of control due to the minimal proximity. But good, we can produce lumber here. I want to check also if Neupeten is producing tools. No, not really. Here we will need much more stone or tin and copper, and I would really love to be able to import tin. But I can't. In the market of Cuscatan there is tin, they say, and I would need to colonize. I tried to find it in the last episode, but I didn't spend too much time looking here, so I have no clue. I really have no clue. I don't see it. Maybe your eyes are better than mine and you find it, but I do not. Another option would be to rush for iron. That is possible because here there is iron, but it's very north. We're very far away. But we could also try to colonize, yeah, create a colonial charter to get iron. Here we have tobacco, fiber, livestock, beeswax, wild game, iron here. Here we cannot absolutely colonize. We need to colonize the shore and then go inside. Yeah, it would take a lot of time. But I have a beautiful news for you. Finally, the gravel road of Naaman is over, is done. We have it. So I believe that all the big issues related to lack of lumber and sand should be over, because the road is the big road is completed. The big road is completed. Okay. So finally we reach the level 11. Now the output is very high, much higher. Lumber in the Mayapan market 22 and 68. So we would require 2285, we have 2271. We have just a little lack of lumber, but we are going to fix it, and we are going to have then a surplus of lumber as soon as I am able to work also here. And I am. Beautiful. Beautiful. We fixed the problem of tools last time and stone theoretically. Now we fix lumber, and in this episode we are going to use all this lumber to increase the food production RGO, which is also saving a ton of, really a lot of problems. We now import so much maize, but we are going to produce it soon. For example, here I can increase, here I can increase. It's so beautiful when you can just click and it happens, you know, because you have the resources necessary to tell your population, now guys, we focus on food. And, oh, we have a prodigy. I don't think that she's the first. Let's have a diplomatic. Prodigy is ability increased during education 1+5. She's like a little genius. She's just like the father, but yeah. She's actually our heir. She might be the queen of Maya later on. No, because there is a little brother. Ah, pity. Okay. So I was saying, yes, you want food? Yeah, sure, you can have food, but you need lumber. Okay, then we build lumber. Nah, but you need tools. Okay, let's build tools. No, you don't have enough stone. And that's the the whole situation with Kokon and with the Yucatan Peninsula at the beginning. So you really need to build up some strategy in your mind to unify the kingdom and fix these economic problems before you can really continue doing anything else. We can still host the ceremony, but I don't want to do it. Because then, look at this, look how Nito now is growing, look how the colony is growing. Tokega now is 24%. And don't forget, we spent, I think, how many episodes do you remember, guys? Like 3 episodes with Nito not growing, and now everything is unlocked. We are importing all what we need because we have a big unified market. Wonderful. But you see, I'm not building everything because sometimes tools are still stopping. So I want to bring my food production to the maximum, and then I want to again, here we have stone, I guess. Let's increase control if we manage. I'm not sure if I manage, but just a little bit, it should be possible. 14%, yes. As soon as we filled completely our food RGOs, I can say I'm happy. And look at this, we are not researching anything anymore. So our next goal is going to be to have enough money to introduce the legalism, and then we will be also able to build the hospital. Because we entered already in Age of Discovery, and by the way, happy 1444, the age of the start age of Europa Universalis 4. Because the Spaniards will come, or the Portuguese, or the Dutch, whoever, and they will bring their sickness, Hechu, and we will all die. So if we have a couple of hospitals in the biggest cities, at least we will save 10% of our population or so. We have 3.5 million inhabitants, which is beautiful. We're growing so much, but everything has a price. Here the annexation is almost 25%. Okay, keep annexing, and look at this. We have also unlocked the stone quarry, but I believe that there's not so many people here in Yolonkonob. I might consider, instead of assimilating the culture, to encourage migration to this region so that they can work in the stone. Wow, in the stone quarry. Our son He's going to be ambitious. He has already a balanced education, but he's ambitious, so he's getting more administrative and diplomatic ability, which means I'm going to give him a military education to compensate. And as soon as possible, I will also send him to the expensive education. I do the expensive education right away. Because he's going to be our next leader, Bahak Chog Hagen, and he's 3 years old and ambitious. If we educate him so quickly, that's going to be good. So Yolom now has 11,000 inhabitants, and we will need to have another 2,000 in the stone quarry. I can also build maybe a bridge. I don't think it's useful, but what else do we need? A lumber mill. I can really do a lumber mill here, and transform also tools into into lumber. For real. Let me check if my lumber here is not working. No. No, we cannot expand because of lack of resources. Okay. But Nito is working. So there is always something stopping and something working. Nito is working. We are doing our... we have the settlement. We have the forest village. And you see the settlement is saying we are missing wild game. We are missing a lot of stuff. Okay. Yeah, I mean... it is as it is, right? And now I can include the legalism. I can do that. Guys, I can... okay, I'm gonna save another couple of 100 ducats, and then I will import legalism. What is this? Clay? Why do I need clay? First of all, I import stone when I can. Stone is very important. Mason, it's something I'm not importing so much. I prefer to import stone and maybe cattle. Alright? So we will have food and we will have the means of production. Ah, by the way, everybody's dead here. Oops. Alright. We increased enough control. We can't do it. We can't do much more. I think that now it's time probably really to... okay, we have to do the institution. And then for the next parliament session, probably I'm going to get the casus belli against the Yoko Tanob. And why? Because I can expand. I mean, I think I fixed the economy and they fixed the food problem. That has been really annoying. We have our colony. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If I could just build a little bit more tools, that would be even better, but I'm pretty confident that we will manage. So many people working here for tools, and the main problem is that we are still 3.7 units of stone below our needs, and I have an idea, actually. I have an idea. So 229. Let's go for legalism. Let's unlock legalism, so we can study it. We get more government reform, and the pest house building, and the hospital building, and the Euro law. Yes, I'm happy that I used all my stability. But this, guys, it's just a click. But this is an incredibly important step towards for our kingdom, because we introduced a new legal system. After unifying, centralizing, developing, and soon we will be able also to have our central hospitals, which is beautiful. Plus, so food, again, I said I want to build a lot of food. Apothecary could be also useful. They are producing medicines, right? Yeah. Which is also helpful because it goes in the direction of population. But I want to check if I can build more markets. More market villages. Yes, I can build so many market villages, guys. I probably, this is also another mistake I have done at the beginning. With all those market villages, my Japan will have more strength, and we will import more stone from our neighbors and build more tools. Alright, so it's very simple. Alright, Mayapan. Just get something with a lot of support and get ready to lose 7 points of stability because we are not going to pass it. I'm just converting the parliament support into a casus belli against Yoko. Right? And yeah. It seems that okay, doesn't really matter if I don't make money with the stone. It really doesn't matter. The more stone I have, the better it is for me, because I still have some tool producer that are not efficient because they don't have enough stone. And now I need to create a kind of a treasury, a war chest, and then when we have around 300 ducats, we invade Yokotano. We go to war again. But this time, I should not suffer so much hunger. I mean, I don't know, but I should not, in my opinion, because I have increased also the food RGOs. I'm looking at our economy. Absenteeism. Yes! Yes, I lose stability, but I get a lot of money. And then I can get stability back. This is beautiful. This chain of events was really lucky. It was really lucky. And I'm I'm investing a lot of money into culture, which is okay, but it's also okay if I make 1 ducat less. Okay. Now let's wait until our markets are in place so we can import more stuff. And again, I'm going to import stone. And that's it. I am the main stone importer in in the area. Okay. Okay, let's also import food. Just to be ready. And we go to Zatuan. We click on declare war. And we see that we are so strong compared to them. They have no allies. We take the parliament approve. Why do I have this? Oh, we have a military access. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, we have an access here. And military access. Oopsie. Okay, I think that now we can declare war without having the drop, the stability drop, and we have almost 400 ducats as a. Yes, it's good. Declare. What the heck? I said they don't have any allies, and look at this. What's going on here? Uh-oh, I might have done a mistake. Raise all levies. Probably our food industry will. We have a reform. Our industry will not be happy, but what can we do? We have a technology that gives us a new reform. Crown reform number 1. Navy maintenance, no. Ooh, food productions plus 20%. I would really like it. Trade range plus 20%. Transportation code. So roads are cheaper and we can trade further away. I mean, this is nice. I don't know if I want to invest an entire reform only for this. No, this is absolutely not the case. Deploy range and trade range plus 10. Okay, this is also nice without any malus, and that's probably trade office network is something I like. Plutocratic ethos is even better. We have more legislative efficiency, more progress towards plutocracy, and more parliament-based support, which is one of our issues. And colonial expansion is giving us more colonial range, not speed but range, so I don't mind. And outward is a new value that we have because we can colonize. I forgot to show you this. All right. I can also try to centralize. Monty progress to centralizations +1 and crown power +10. Royal decree, beautiful, beautiful. Or royal commissions, efficiency of our cabinet 10% and centralization 0.10. Because here we have satisfaction decay. The states get sad faster with the royal decree. But I think I would take the royal commission. And the royal commission will make my cabinet faster. For example, we increase the control. And I want to check if here we managed to have enough people. No, not really. We wanted to attract more miners, you remember, but it takes a lot of time. So, let's put together all our armies. That the juicy 20% food production was wonderful, but I think we don't need it. I mean, it's beautiful to see. I would love it. Hey, friends, why don't you get all together with G? I don't know. Let me see who's the best one. Also with sieging. Yeah, he's the guy. Unit is too large size. Movement speed -18. Okay, I'm gonna split those guys. The army is too big for our technology and everything. Which makes also sense. I mean, why should I attack with two huge armies? Let's see if I can do a stack wipe. 4K. We lost 4Ks. Look at the morale that they have. Look at their morale. I mean, they lost a lot of people, but I attacked them without considering that they are Aztecs, elite Aztecs warrior, super motivated with a very high. Come on. They enslaved also people. I cannot believe it. Guys, we are at war with the Aztecs. They killed our army. They made... they control our region. And you know what they have done? They enslaved a lot of people. We cannot allow this. We cannot not allow this. We are going to crush them so much. My friends. This is so bad. I completely underestimated the magnitude of this war. I completely underestimated. Let's move, and we need to free up the region. Obviously, we are gonna win this war. But the fact that we lost 4,000 inhabitants like this, well, this makes me very, very unhappy. Now we march and attack them. They are only 4,000, and yeah, now we lost much less, yeah, sure. But we need also to help our vassals, because their regions are under enemy control. As soon as we finish here, we are going... Look. I think they're trying to enslave more of our population. If they manage and they enslave, I am very angry. No. I don't know how they manage to enslave then. I really don't know. But what they are doing here is something I don't like. Yes. They take control of a fort, and then they say we enslave your population. And we don't do it. We can't do that. I think it's a technology or a sort of characteristic of the Aztec religion and society. We Maya are good guys. The Aztecs are bad guys, right? The fact is that they are sneaking behind our shoulders. Okay, then later I will check how I can be the pest house, but not yet. Man, there are a lot. Okay, let's get ready because we are going to attack 10k with 27k. Okay. Huh? We need to remove someone from our cabinet even. Ah, stop. Okay, fine. Let's attack, boys, from 2 different directions, and let's kill them all. Okay, we killed 4,000 Aztecs. Now they have 9,000 soldiers. We definitely made a problem. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Let's try to take... let's control now their regions here. Not really sure why those guys are moving east and not west, where they are supposed to live. So they're moving... Ah, they're moving back to their capital. Sorry. That's their capital and we didn't save it yet. Again. Okay, who's dead now? Someone is dead. Let's okay, let's follow them. If we get rid of these 2,000, the region we are trying to conquer is going to have 0 soldiers. So it's going to be an easy win for us, okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we have 2 sieges in action, and they have only 9,000 soldiers. We need to see what happens, but the Hakinob mobilizes the population. Yes, sir. More stability. It seems that we can breathe for a moment and we are leading the war after some extremely bad... Sorry guys, Amazon came to my home and I need to say bye. Thank you for watching and see you next time.